Hello everyone, Tina Spalding Trance Channel here today. I am back in Canada after my winter in Arizona, and it's interesting being here. Just wanted to let you know that tomorrow we are doing our regular live stream for our membership, but we are opening up to the public tomorrow for free so that you can get a taste of what we do twice a month in our membership at channelingjesus.com. So if you would like to look at the link below in the description box, you will see that you can connect there. Just need to register and we'll send you a link for the event tomorrow. It will be 1 p.m. Pacific time zone. Also in the link in the description box below, you will see our Sedona Retreat recordings are now for sale. So that is something for you to enjoy as well. Just click the link there and it'll take you to the site where you can purchase those. You get a couple of days of uncensored channeling material, so that's exciting. Okay, let's see what Jesus has to say to us today about things in general. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. You can all feel the pressure building. And as we have said many, many times on this channel, the pressure is going to continue to build. The reason the pressure is continuing to build is because the light frequencies are continuing to expand and grow and change your consciousness. Your consciousness is naturally shifting towards a higher frequency. Now, you may not feel that it's going towards a higher frequency. But what we want you to understand is that all of the feelings that you are having, feelings of fear or negativity or pressure or confusion, these are the negative beliefs and frequencies that have been residing in you hidden always. They have always been there. They've been put there by the traumas you've been through. They've been put there by your teachers and your religions. They've been put there by the movies and TV shows that you watch. And so what's happening now is all of this negativity is coming to the surface for clarification and release. So what we want you to understand is that this is really an auspicious time if you understand the rules of the game. The rules of the game are, as your frequency goes up, you cannot tolerate what you used to tolerate. And what are you finding about your society now? It is becoming intolerable. That is what you are seeing. You are seeing the intolerable, intolerant part of your society, which cannot survive going into these new frequencies. And this is what is reflected back to all of you is your intolerance and your fears and your judgments and your negativity and your belief in violence. It looks like it is playing out somewhere else. It looks like it is over there in another country, but it is not. It is within all of you, and you are the creators, the co-creators of the violence and the war that you see. How is this so, you say to yourselves? How am I, a nice, kind person who likes to putz around in her garden, how am I contributing to what seems a horrible, horrible world at this time? Well, it's every hateful thought you have about yourself when you look in the mirror. It's every judgment you have about that relative that you can't stand. It's that self-righteous indignation that you express and believe in when you look at a political figure that you don't like. It is the war movies you watch. It is the violent movies you watch. It is the big blockbusters that you watch where the good guy is killing all the bad guys. This is the frequency that many of you hold unconsciously. You hold it unconsciously. You perceive yourselves as innocent in that sense. And yet you may have deep self-loathing going on within your mind and what you think is the secrecy of your own mind. Jealousy, anger, financial fear, all of these things are playing out in each of you to some degree or the other. And we want you to understand that this is not making you bad. This is not making you a sinner. This is how you learn in this place. You play out the negative, unconscious aspects of yourself, and they show up in the world. They show up in the world, and that is what you are seeing now. So all of your fear of sickness and death has shown up in the forms it has in the last couple of years. All of your beliefs in war and violence and attack are showing up outside you, seemingly so that you can see them. So that you can see them, because they are unconscious in you. Nobody believes that they believe in war, and yet they will watch movies full of violence. Nobody believes that they worship death, and yet they will watch shows that are all about death. Medical shows of catastrophes and accidents and car crashes and heart failure and all of these sorts of things. These are the top shows in your society, and they are made to appeal to your unconscious ego. They are made to appeal to that and therefore strengthen it and therefore keep you in a lower frequency. It is time for a love revolution, but each one of you has to be aware of what is going on. Your unconscious aspects are reflected to you out in the world. And all of the violence that all of you have consumed over the last few decades is being played out in the world in front of you. What you have, however, is the power to change it. You think that you can't because you have been taught that you are an individual with no influence except your vote in a corrupt political system. And you know that that is not making any difference anymore, so you feel completely powerless, given what you have been taught by your parents and your schools and your churches. You, however, are completely powerful when you are letting go of these lower frequency aspects. So your guidance system, this wonderful gift that's been given to you, God given to you, so you don't get completely lost down here in the third dimension, this guidance system is your beacon home. So for those of you that are watching war and you're feeling terrible and you're feeling sad and you're feeling afraid, your negative emotions are telling you that you shouldn't be watching it. It is, after all, not happening in your backyard. What is happening in your backyard? You may look out from your house in Pensacola, Florida, or Vancouver, British Columbia, or Reykjavik, Iceland, and you look out and nothing bad is happening in your world. And yet on the television, on your social media systems, there are all these pictures, these negative images, and you are lapping them up and you are causing your own suffering. And in your world, you have been taught that if you don't watch the news, that you are ignorant, that you don't care. The opposite is true. If you are watching the news, you are feeding the violence with your low frequency reaction. You are feeding it. You are dipping yourself down into that frequency and you are empowering it and you are bringing into your world, in Pensacola, Florida, in Vancouver, in Reykjavik, Iceland, you are bringing that low frequency into your world where currently it does not exist. You are not benefiting humanity, you are not benefiting yourself, and you are certainly not benefiting those around you by bringing your frequency down, by consuming this violence. And so that is what we want to say to you today. Turn it off and turn on something inspirational. How to build a beautiful wooden table, how to plant your garden, how to build a fountain, how to train your dog. We don't care. Something that makes you happy, something that fulfills you. Turn off these negative messages, these violent images, and these concocted stories, and get back to your simple life, embellishing it with love, embellishing it with light, embellishing it with health, and know that that is a revolutionary act. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. All right. This revolutionary is planting some dahlias today and amending the soil in her garden. I'm not watching any war movies or news shows, and I have decided that I am not going to let this affect me. I'm going to maintain my frequency, and I am going to recover from the debacle that the last couple of years has been for humanity, I would suggest you all do the same. And I will see you tomorrow on our live stream. The link is in the description box below. Please subscribe to this channel for more channeling coming soon. Thank you very much, and I'll see you Sunday, 1 p.m. Pacific.